What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak about Superman Legacy, and we have James Gunn taking a group photo here with the rest of the cast. This just happened about 12 hours ago. You can see that we can get a glimpse of Nicholas Hoult with his shaved head. We also have Nathan Fillion, who's going to be playing the Green Lantern, Isabela Merced, David Corenswet, and several other people within the cast. They are getting very close on shooting Superman Legacy, which will take place between March and August. And part of the reason why they're all together now is because they did recently just have a table read. Now here's what's interesting. Isabela Merced posted a photo on Instagram that did show like the name card, and within that name card it also showed the logo of Superman Legacy, the exact same logo that is from Kingdom Come. And recently, about 5 days ago, we also had like some anonymous account on Reddit that did claim this: the S is styled after the Kingdom Come shield, just in yellow and in red instead of red and black. It looks simple from a distance, but it has cool panel lines. The emblem is smooth, not that messy in texture style from Man of Steel. The concept art had red trunks, but I don't know if it made it to the final suit. This is all I'm going to answer for now. So for him to say this about 5 days ago and then to actually see that it is true, right? So that we have the logo from Kingdom Come, many of the things that he's probably saying is probably accurate. And some other person also already made a photo of what that logo could look like on Superman. And you can see here that this is basically what the logo will look like based off the information that we have been given from that account on Reddit, which honestly looks very sweet. And about a year and a half ago, back on November 30th, 2022, about a couple of weeks after James Gunn took over DC, he posted a photo on Twitter and he captioned "making plans" with a photo that does show a Kingdom Come picture, meaning that he always had this storyline in his plans. This is basically what Superman Legacy is going to be about. It's going to be based off this storyline, and he hinted everybody on this a year and a half ago. And at that time, when we first saw this, we thought that it was just a meme, that it was just him trying to say that, you know, he's Superman and he's talking with the rest of the crew members and with the other directors and whoever is working on this project and just talking about how they could make this movie. We thought at that time it was just a meme and nothing more, and that we should not take this seriously. But it was just him basically saying this is what our movie is going to be about, an adaptation from Superman Kingdom Come. Now I know that many might question, okay, so if we are going to be looking at a storyline very similar to Kingdom Come because we just saw the symbol, are we going to be seeing the exact same story, or is James Gunn going to be taking a different approach on this? So let's talk about what this story is all about first, and then talk about the approach that James Gunn could possibly take. So at the center of like the plot of Kingdom Come, we see a much older Superman, a Superman that does have gray hair on his temples and has a different version of the S symbol. This is basically giving us a sense that this is a much more mature Superman, that has been through a lot. And in this story, he is retired and he went on with his life because after seeing Joker kill Lois Lane, Superman wanted no more, and that is why he retired. And he's like, I'm just gonna take a step back and I just want to relax and not deal with these type of responsibilities no more. But because the world was dealing with a world without Superman, we started to see a world that showed that heroes of that time post Superman and the villains were almost doing the exact same thing. It became blurred because with Superman out of the picture, the community couldn't even tell who was a real superhero and who was a villain. Like, they were almost doing the exact same thing. There was no line that was drawn between them. Both the heroes and the villains were taking lives away from the innocent bystanders. And that is because, again, Superman was no longer in the picture. He was retired. And so we also saw many other DC heroes take on different sides, and eventually this caught the attention of Superman, saying that what's going on here? This is wrong. This brutality that is going on in the community, in this world, is not good. So he came out of retirement with the gray hair and told everybody that truth, justice, and the American way is the only way, and that we should not have a world that is filled with blood and killing and also violence. So basically that is what the plot is all about. Now, could we see James Gunn approach the exact same storyline? And based off the information that we have been given and what James Gunn wants to do and what he has said through the media, what we are probably going to be seeing is the reverse of this, meaning that we're going to be seeing a young Superman that has been Superman for a while go into a world that contains heroes and other villains basically committing the same thing and working for the government. But then eventually Superman comes into the picture and he says, this is not the away. This is not how we should approach the world as heroes. So we're not going to be seeing the storyline of him coming out of retirement and him being like 60 plus years old with gray hair. That's not going to be him. It's going to be a young Superman, but with the intention of making the world a much safer and better place. And he will be leading by example. He's going to be making a new trail for the next generation of heroes and how to approach crime differently. So in a way, he is going to be going against what the world wants, but he will be doing what the world needs, which is more healing. He would also definitely be playing the role of the new kid on the block, setting an example for all the other superheroes. So as you can see that they are going to be taking some elements from the Kingdom Come storyline. So instead of the original heroes returning to challenge the new heroes that are doing bad things, it is going to be Superman challenging the current perception of heroism that older heroes like the Authority do embark. And so to me, this is a very interesting storyline. We have not seen something like this happen before, and especially in a Superman film. This is truly a different take that James Gunn is going to be taking, and I like that he is taking the correct elements from the Kingdom Come storyline and putting it onto the big screen. So let me know in the comment sections down below, what do you guys think about this approach that James Gunn is taking? And do you believe that this is the correct way to bring on Superman Legacy and to debut the DCU? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.